Hey, this is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and OnePlus is launching phones like anything, and a lot of people out there are confused which OnePlus to buy. There's the OnePlus 7, there's the OnePlus 70, there's the 7 Pro and the 70 Pro. The 60 is also available, so there's just a lot of OnePlus phones available at prices that are really far away. So which OnePlus do you choose for yourself? So we decided to help you out a little bit and do an ultimate OnePlus camera comparison, and in that comparison we include the OnePlus 7, the OnePlus 70, the OnePlus 7 Pro and the OnePlus 70 Pro. All of them are inside cases because I don't want any of them to get scratched, but this is the ultimate OnePlus comparison, and without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Before jumping into the video though, do not forget to subscribe to the Mr. Phone channel and also hit the bell icon right next to it so that you get notified when we put out an awesome new video. Now, before going into the comparison, I want you to take a quick look at the camera specifications of all four phones. Now, to begin with, the main sensor inside all these phones, the primary sensor, is the Sony IMX 586 sensor. It's a 48 megapixel sensor, which is of course pixel bint, and you get an effective 12 megapixel photo out of these phones. Now, the primary sensors on all four phones are exactly the same. The only disadvantage is with the OnePlus 7 because it only has one lens and all other phones have three lenses. So that's something that goes with the OnePlus 7, but rest of it is pretty much the same. So let's get into the picture. Looking at this daylight wide shot, I think the quality on all four phones is pretty much the same, and the fact that you're using the same standard sensor and you have the ability to shoot 48 megapixel shots from these phones, even if you buy the OnePlus 7 or the 70 Pro, you're gonna get the exact same shot. Now let's move to the daylight close-up shot. In the daylight close-up shot, the OnePlus 7 and the 7 Pro look just a pinch more saturated than the other two phones. That being said, details are very similar and there's almost nothing else to tell them apart. The dynamic range is also very similar on all the four. That said, the OnePlus 70 and the 70 Pro look to have it slightly better, but that I feel is a function of the others looking slightly more saturated and not necessarily because of the dynamic range. The second image makes it clearer for me that, as a matter of fact, the 7 and 7 Pro are slightly more saturated. If you look closely at these flower petals, you'll see that the 7 and 7 Pro are pinker and the 70 and the 70 Pro are moving from a maroon gradient to pink. Now here I actually choose the 70 and the 70 Pro, which is clearly showing us that they've improved on the camera algorithm a little bit, but it's not really a difference that you'll see on your own. This is nitpicking at its purest, which is why we get to see this difference. Now, in portrait mode pictures, the 7 has a disadvantage because it doesn't have a telephoto lens, which the other three have. Now, having a telephoto lens means that you can actually go closer to the subject's face while standing farther, and it actually gives you that DSLR look, because people with DSLRs generally use telephoto lens for portrait pictures because it gives you a really nice bokeh, and it also lets you stand at a position where you can actually frame the person or the face in a very good way. Now, what happens with the OnePlus 70, which doesn't have a telephoto, because it's very close to the subject, the dimensions of the face or the body are not very well reproduced, but that's what you have with the 7. But the advantage is that you do get the option to choose the 48 megapixel sensor to take those pictures. Now, the good thing with the OnePlus 7 Pro, the 70 Pro and the 70 is that OnePlus has given you the option to choose between the standard lens or the telephoto lens, but I have to tell you that the portrait picture just looks so much better with that telephoto lens. And between these three phones, the ones that do have telephoto lenses, you tell me the difference, because your guess is as good as mine here, because it just looks very similar. It really cannot tell the difference between the three. The edge cutout is also very similar on all three phones, so there's not really a winner in this scenario. Coming to the selfie, the resolutions are exactly the same in all four, but now there are again some color differences. The selfie that I like the most is from the OnePlus 70 Pro because of the good dynamics and the nice color tone. The sharpness also looks to be visibly more on the OnePlus 70 Pro. The details on the other three are similar, and for some reason the second best image, at least from the color perspective, is the OnePlus 7 for me. I cannot explain why that is happening. Maybe the shade, maybe the 1 second time difference in taking the picture. I don't know what it was, but I just like how the OnePlus 7 looks. The portrait cutout is slightly off on the OnePlus 7 Pro for some reason, but the rest of them look indistinguishable from each other. Moving to low light in this first image, without breaking pattern, we have similar images from all four phones, similar colors, similar sharpness levels. Even the dynamic range is pretty similar. That being said, the noise levels seem to have been well controlled on the OnePlus 70 and the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now I cannot understand what the pattern here is, because there are some times when the 70 and the 7 Pro do the same kind of processing. Sometimes I see the 7 Pro and the 70 doing well. Sometimes I see the 70 Pro and the 7 doing well. So the moral of the story here is that basically all four phones are providing the similar camera experience, even in low light, even in daylight, in harsh light, in no light, any light. Turning on night mode, again we have similar processing. The pictures look very similar. The colors and the details are nice, and while the even tone of the whole picture is not something I'm a big fan of, I think it's a good way to do night mode, and OnePlus does a good job at that night mode. It's just that any OnePlus does that well. So even if you get the OnePlus 7, you're getting very similar camera performance, barring the other two cameras of course, compared to the OnePlus 70 Pro even. Moving to low light selfie, again we see similar results with the OnePlus 7, the 70 and the 70 Pro and the 7 Pro. There's just nothing differentiating these phones. So let's actually move to the videos to see if there's any difference there. So now looking at 4K footage at 60 FPS, there is no stabilization on any of these phones. So we have a similar ground here. The colors look very similar. The dynamic range looks very similar. The audio for some reason on the 7 is slightly lower than the other three phones. That said, in other footages I did not find this, but here we have slightly lower volume on the OnePlus 7.
Hey, this is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and right now we are shooting 4K footage at 60 FPS. The OnePlus 7, the OnePlus 70, the OnePlus 7 Pro and the OnePlus 70 Pro. Let's see what the stabilization is like, what the exposure control is like, what the audio quality is like, as two people right in front of me are struggling to keep the phone stabilized.
Even looking at the file sizes, all of them, if I read out you the file sizes from 7 to 70 Pro, it goes 424 MB, 425 MB, 422 MB, 424 MB. And imagine that while shooting, some of them might have gone a second higher or lower. So it is practically the same file size even, which means at the same bitrate, it's just the same kind of footage. Then we go to 1080p footage and we drop the frame rate to 30 FPS. Now there's stabilization on all the phones, and this is truly indistinguishable because now the 7's audio also looks fine, and I just cannot tell the difference between these four phones. Now the disadvantage really with the OnePlus 7 is that you cannot shoot wide angle video with the OnePlus 7, which you can with the OnePlus 7 Pro, the OnePlus 70 Pro and the OnePlus 70. So here are wide angle footages from these three phones. So you can take a look at them, and this is the only true advantage that the OnePlus 7 has over the other phones. I don't really consider the lack of telephoto lens as a big disadvantage. So now we come to an end of this comparison, and I started with a scoring sheet. I thought I'd score all of them, but then it's not really helpful when you have the same score for all four phones. Now I did make a scoring sheet for this, but after the first and second round I just realized that it's not gonna make any difference. All the OnePlus phones are very capable cameras, but the difference between them is almost negligible. So if you buy a OnePlus 70, you're gonna get the exact same camera performance when it comes to videos, when it comes to photos, when it comes to the wide angle, the telephoto, everything, compared to OnePlus 70 Pro or the 7 Pro. So you do not really need to go higher than the 70 if you need the best camera performance out of the OnePlus phone. Even compared to the OnePlus 7, the only difference, or the only major big difference, is that you do not get the wide angle camera. Apart from that, you're getting the exact same selfie performance, the exact same video performance from the standard camera, the exact same picture performance from the standard camera. So it's good and bad. So if you buy a OnePlus 7, which is the most affordable Snapdragon 855 OnePlus phone available right now, you're not really compromising a lot on the camera quality. So you're still getting almost 95% the same camera performance as the OnePlus 70 Pro. And if you buy the OnePlus 70 Pro, then the advantages of buying it should come in the display part, that you have a Quad HD display, or in the form factor, but not really in the cameras, because you get a similar performance from the OnePlus 70 even. And I think this is where I make the case for the OnePlus 70, something that Eshat said too. And I think the OnePlus 70 is my favorite OnePlus among all the four OnePlus phones available this year. And that is because this is a no gimmick basic OnePlus with your three cameras as well. So you're not compromising on camera, you're not compromising on display, because you have 90 Hz. The Quad HD is not really going to make a difference in everyday life, but you have that 90 Hz smooth display here. You have a flat display, a very good bezel ratio as well, and you get pretty much the same performance as well. So I think the OnePlus 70 is one of the most sensible choices among all OnePlus phones available. But the moral of the story is that any OnePlus you buy, you're gonna get very similar camera performance. And with that, I leave you to it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sreehari with the ultimate OnePlus camera comparison from Mr. Phone, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.